Hello beauties, this is Yewa from Sugar Pop Queen 75, and this is the eye look I did for this evening. Pretty much just gonna hang out with my partner and our daughter, and I did a tutorial. It's a combination of browns, blues, a little black, and a little bronze. As you can see, my eyebrows are a bit different, not as drastic for me. I'm letting them grow back, and I'm seeing how much they will grow back. So I'm doing them slightly thicker, and today I did a different technique and used a little less concealer. So this is the look. So stay tuned to watch the tutorial. Thank you. Bye. Hey y'all, this is Yewa from Sugar Pop Queen 75, and I came to you this evening, well this afternoon, to do an eye tutorial for this look. It is a combination of blues, black, brown, and a little bronze. My face is already completed, but this is just for the eye. And I've already done my eyebrows, and I'm doing something very different with them because I'm letting them grow in, as you can see from that. So, we're going to start off this look with putting a base on the eye. And for the base, I'm going to be using MAC's Paint Pot in Indian Wood. I'm just going to take my ring finger, dab some in there, and put it on the eye. And blending as we apply up to where the concealer is. So pretty much up to the brow bone itself. And we're just going to make sure that's well blended. The next color we are going to be laying down, well, the next color I am going to be putting down is from my Fafi palette. And it is this blue right here. And the brush I'm going to be using is an eyeshadow brush, eye shading brush from Sigma. It's called the E55. Top looks like that. And that's the handle. And I'm going to swirl that in there a little bit, tap it off, and apply to lower portion of the eyelid. Dabbing motions. Not really concentrating too much on the inner corner because, as you see, I'm only going to put pretty much the bronze. And for the bronze, I'm going to be using MILANI, but now we're going to put in that blue. And after applying that blue, we're going to take our blending brush from Sigma. It is the Taper Blending E40 brush, and we're just going to blend that blue out. You want to be real gentle with these colors and with brushes because you don't want to press and have your eye wiggling all over the place. The next color we're going to be putting down is MAC's Charcoal, and this is a pot that I have. It is charcoal brown. Looks like that. And I'm going to be using a e.l.f. concealer brush. You'll see me using this brush a lot in tutorials. I don't know why, I just favor this brush. And we're just going to be applying that as a transition color between the blended blue and the brow bone. And we're going to tap that in and drag a little bit towards the middle. And we're going to go back with that Sigma Taper Blending Brush and blend that brown out. And we're going to blend all the way over and just shy of the eyebrow or the concealer. Now I am going to darken up that blue again with a little bit more Fafi. But then I'm going to put another blue over top of that, and that blue is going to come from my MAC Custom palette. So we're just going to dab a little bit more in there of the Fafi, just to make it a tad bit darker. Before we apply the blue, I'm going to be using my MAC Custom palette and the Sigma pencil brush in E30. And in my custom palette, I'm going to be using Carbon. I'm just going to dab a little bit of that. And you can use a black or a outer V color, as dark as you like or as light as you like. But this is just what I'm preferring to do. And I'm just going to use that in the outer V, where I would have a crease if I didn't have that fatty right there. So I'm going to give an illusion of having a crease. A well-defined crease, sorry. So we're going to take that Carbon and the pencil brush and drag it in there, probably halfway through, about the mid-pupil area. See that black? I'm going to get a little bit more. I'm going to a little bit darker. And I'm going to concentrate more darkness on that outer V. Now, basically, I'm not going to bring in that taper brush because I want it to be precise. So I'm going to stick with this brush. And that, when you saw me do that or heard that tapping, is me tapping off any excess that's in the brush, because I'm going to blend with this pencil brush, the black. So it just gives the outer eye more definition, more depth, making my eye look like it is naturally creased as opposed to naturally fatty. So, going back with that eye shading brush from Sigma, I'm now going to go back into my palette and get this blue right here. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up that blue. And I will tell you what that blue is called. It is called Deep Truth. And that's a MAC eyeshadow. I'm pretty sure you can probably get it in a pot. I just have it, in a pot. I just have the pan refill. We're just going to dab a little bit on there and put it right over top of that blue. Okay, because I'm going to use that natural brow color as a highlight, I'm not putting a highlight in there, but I am going to go back in with the taper blending brush and blend a little more of that brown. Probably just tap a little bit of that harshness from the blue and black. I'm going to blend up that little bit of brown. And now I'm going to use Milani, and this is Bronze Dial. Now with Milani's Runway Eyes, you can use them wet or dry, but I'm going to use this dry, and I'm going to use a low Cornell brush, and this is the 2124 low Cornell brush. I mainly got them because they're purple and they work just as well. I use them for eyes and lips. I have several, and they work just as well as a actual makeup brush. So we're going to take that and get it on there liberally, work from the inner tear duct and kind of fan it up and out, and also bring it down to the inner corner, lower line, and it will look like that. Probably do a little bit more. Now, my lower lash line is looking kind of naked. I thought I had a wipeout, but I don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to pick up any product for the lower lash line. I'm going to use whatever product is on that Sigma eye shading brush and apply that to the lower lash line. Okay, next I'm going to line my maybe 1/3 of the lower lash from the outer corner into maybe about the middle, And for that, I'm going to use, well, I use it so much you can't see it, but this is a Wet n Wild pencil. It has a little smudger on the bottom of it. And it looks like that. And I'm just going to go in the outer corner. And come in towards the middle of the pupil. You see how that adds a little bit more definition? But I'm also going to use that bottom smudger part and smudge some of that black down. Lightly. That is it for our eye. What I'm going to do now is line my upper lash and throw on some lashes, and I will be right back.